Some days back, a friend sent a picture of a plant that was wilted and asked me if I could help her diagnose. So, having established that that is wilting, she asked me to confirm if it was a fungi or a bacterial wilt. Before we even talk about this wilt, what does wilt looks like? So let's just walk down our imagination. You see, you have a plant and you are putting water and the plant is drying up. There is enough water and the plant is not absorbing the water. That is what wilt is all about. So in abundance, the plant is still dying. So we now looked at it. In looking at it, I tried to establish something to this friend of mine that fungal wilt and bacterial wilt have some symptoms that you can see even without going to lab. There are some symptoms that can help you to differentiate that. So let's talk about the fungal wilt. Fungal wilt is caused by a fungus, Fusarium monosporum. It is a soilborne pathogen present in the soil, so it is transmitted through soil. It gets into the root of the plant and the plants get this wilt, or the plant becomes wilted. In this situation, what happens when the plant gets wilted? How do you discover fungal wilt? Okay, let's just look at the leaf. There is this yellow correlation of the leaf from the bottom to the top. And that's not just it. At the early stage, you notice that the plant becomes wilted during the day, but at night the plant starts recovering. Then what happens inside? What happens is that there is blockage of the xylem. Xylem is the vascular tissue that helps water and nutrient uptake. So once that part is blocked, you start seeing wilting. It's just like when someone is paralyzed. The part that is paralyzed starts becoming numb, becoming dead. In plant, that is what it looks like. It starts becoming numb. Water is no longer getting there. It starts drying. The wilt happens. So from the point at which the xylem is blocked, any point above that part, water will no longer be able to get to that part. Nutrient will no longer be able to get to that part. That part start drying. So that is what wilting is all about. Now, in this fungal wilt, by the time you uproot that plant, cut the stem and open it up longitudinally, you may see the stem looking brown. That is a symptom which can lead us to say that that is a fungal wilt. And another thing again, by the time we run tests, you will not see anything like ooze, you will not see anything slimy, you will not see any whitish thing coming out from it. It is fungal wilt. And what can cause this fungal wilt? Or we have said that the causal organism is the fungus. Now, how can this thing be transmitted? It can be transmitted through soil. If the area is infected and you plant, and the seed you are planting is not resistant to that, that means you've opened the chances for that to happen. And in fungal wilt, once you look at it, you can easily see, just like what I said, it is not a rapid wilt, it's gradual. So, having talked about fungal wilt, I would like us to look at bacterial wilt caused by bacterium known as Brastonia solanacearum. It is a sunboy bacterium, and it looks, sometimes if you are not too careful to look at them, the two may look alike. That's the fungal wilt and bacterial wilt. They may look alike, but the difference is that bacterial wilt has a sudden wilting. The plants may still be looking green, but you see everything wilting. And what happens inside? That there is this blockage of the xylem with these slimy exudates. That is why when you open it longitudinally, that's when you open the stem longitudinally, you will see dark brown to black correlation as against the fungal wilt that is just brown correlation. And when you cut around the base of the stem or around the base of a plant, you may likely see ooze. You may likely see these slimy exudates coming out of it. But the best way to know the difference is when you cut the stem like 2 to 3 centimeters and put inside water. If you see any whitish slimy exudates into the water, that shows it is bacterial wilt. That is what we call ooze tests. Or you can, or if you're not seeing that, if you just put it and you didn't see anything, that shows that it is a fungal wilt. But Even looking at it without even going far to cutting it, bacterial wilt happens suddenly. Fungal wilt will start with coloration of the leaf from lower part to the upper part, and at the initial stage it starts with one side of it before the full side is wilted. But in bacterial wilt, you just see it is just a sudden wilting. So with this, I hope you can be able to know the difference between bacterial wilt and fungal wilt. And in the next episode, we are going to talk about how you are going to prevent this wilt, be it fungi and bacteria, and how you are going to control that or eradicate that if you have already seen it in your field or in your farm. So thank you, and please do well to subscribe.